Tiongson. And the off guard, number 13, Ryan Buenafe. Head coach of the Blue Eagles is Bo Perasol. And now the starting five for the FEU Tamaraws. At power forward, number 12, Mac Bello. Forward, number 16, Roger Pogoy. Center, number 15, Anthony Hargrove.
Starters on your screen is brought to you by Hanes, America's leading underwear brand. Hanes, starting five. Tiongson, Pesumal, Eram Buenafe, and Chris Newsome. Pesumal will be starting for Ateneo today. Of course, in lieu of Kiko Bena. And the very guard-oriented game of FEU, as we know, not only, we mentioned Romeo and Garcia coming off the bench, but the improved play of Mike Tolonia on the off-season and coming into this season. He already showed flashes last year towards the end of the year, so we know that he's just going to get better for FEU.
Well, Tolonia did chip in with 8 points of his own in 24 minutes in that first game against UE.
Romeo looking to pass right away on the first play, but a turnover for FEU. Buenafe also starting for Ateneo. He's so used to coming off the bench in previous years for Coach Norman Black. Back-to-back turnovers by both teams, and Buenafe forced to foul as we check right back in with Judy Sarah.
Women DJ, when I asked Coach Nash about his thoughts regarding the new Ateneo this season, all he told me is that this team is still one of the better teams in this league. Coach Nash thinks that the Blue Eagles are just going through a period of adjustment, also losing Kiefer in that game. That's why they struggled. He said, in the last game, surely wasn't part of their plan. Coach Bo is a very good coach and he knows his basketball very well, and I'm sure he will find solution to this soon. Having said that, the Tams did prepare a lot for this Ateneo encounter, and they have the same game plan, attitude, and goal of winning like on their first assignment. Well, boom, nakasulat nga ng malaki sa board sa dugout, it's not about the other dugout. Regardless of who they play, we play hard. Back to you, Boom and TJ.
Thank you very much for the Samsung Smart TV courtside update, the most advanced Samsung TV experience ever. Well, it's not like he's a spring chicken talking about Coach Nash.
No, not at all.
Even when you talk about coaching in general or college.
Oh naman.
Yeah.
NBA days pa yan. A decade ago, he was already in the thick of things of coaching. Look at this awesome shot.
A FUBU fearless shot for us, by us, FUBU International. And of course also in the pros, as Buenafe against Mac Bello. 8 on the shot clock of Ateneo. Newsome also had a good game in his debut against National U. Matched up usually with Ray Parks, which was a nice matchup, but we all know Ray Parks, two-time MVP, just played so well in game number 1 for National U. He was also playing with an ankle sprain. Kaya lang he sprained it way earlier than Kiefer did.
Obviously.
Buenafe again, and 2 for 2.
Getting the bounce there for Ryan Buenafe with 5 points. So it looks like Ateneo are very comfortable playing Buenafe at the top of the key, where he can facilitate more, he can drive and drop at both angles, as opposed to years past, he'd play in the wings.
Tolomia, this time will try a 3. Rims out, defensive rebound, and he steps on the baseline as Pesumal was trying to box him out. We check in with Selena Dagdag for another Samsung courtside update.
Well, Boom TJ, with the kind of lineup that FEU has right now, Coach Bo wants to make sure that the Blue Eagles challenge their opponents every shot and they execute nothing less than a suffocating defense. Coach Bo's main instructions have a lot to do with the Blue Eagles defense, telling them that they should go for their rebounds and efficiently execute their box outs. Hindi rin nakalimutan paalalahanan ni Coach Bo na napaka-importanteng they stay in front of their man. Boom and TJ.
Maraming salamat, Selena. Samsung Smart TV courtside update, the most advanced Samsung TV experience ever. A little over 2 minutes to go, and Terrence Romeo sits down right away for the 6th man. How times have changed.
I know.
For the
He's a former MVP.
And would I say a former King Tamaraws as we look at this Great Taste White Crate 3. Our coffee is white, Great Taste White. Do I say former already? Do I relegate him to say not former in terms of obviously he's not playing.
Yeah.
But is he not?
What's your
Can I ask you that question, TJ? In your opinion, is he still King Tamaraw? Is he not the King Tamaraw? Does it matter?
Okay, several questions there. The last question, does it matter? I don't think so.
Okay.
Not to them.
Yeah.
At least it shouldn't matter to them. All right? You have a handful of leaders out there who can really play well, lead the team with points, verbally, you know, prep up the boys on the bench, the younger kids as well. But it's not just always about one guy. That's my opinion about, you know, the way they should play.
Donaldson's and slow-mo spice up your day with the new McSpicy as Von Pesumal knocks down the 3. Well, credit to Coach Nash Rosella, as we said in the pregame, but also credit for our Garcia for taking that role.
Humbly accepting it, and you know, and to think, everybody was saying last year, he's good enough to turn pro. He might not come back for his, what is this, his 4th or 5th year?
And
FEU?
people are also saying, DJ, na loaded na naman sila dun. Nandun si Tolomia, nandun si Terrence Romeo.
And good defense here again by Ateneo, forcing the offensive foul on that illegal screen by Hargrove. But take a look at that 3 by Pesumal.
A great taste white, grade 3. Our coffee is white, great taste white. Von Pesumal showing great shooting in the off-season during the fill oil, but injured his hand, his thumb.
Isn't it finger, weird finger injury?
His finger, yeah.
Well, he was 0 for 4 from 3 in their last game. He was a big contributor to those many misses, but today hitting his first attempt.
Buenafe trying to set up Aram, a hard pass to handle. 7 in the shot clock. Set up to Buenafe, quick release. And a timeout at the 6:16 mark. Abante po ng 8 ang Ateneo as Tolomia is swatted away by JP Aram, who the assistant coaches tell me obviously is not yet 100%. Tignan natin ang ating Bostik Tapal King of the Game, brought to you by Bostik Super Volcasil. Physically or mentally, he's not yet at 100%. Talking about Poy Aram. There's still a little bit of an issue with his ACL. You know how some ACLs, they just heal completely and they're stronger than ever. And then there are others that parang may nanganganak na konting komplikasyon. They're trying to be careful about him.
Another block here though by Aram. Although he's not wearing a knee brace.
Plus mentally, obviously, is another hurdle for him to get back to where he was. As Newsome, door slammed on him. Tiongson with 9 to shoot, gets into the lane. Tiongson, daredevil drive.
That's what he can do. We were talking about it in pregame. Tiongson has that 3, and because of that, he is respected, and they keep close to him. But when he gets a drive by, he can't finish at the rim.
Oh, what a shot by Mike Tolomia. A turnaround fadeaway jumper. All the points of FEU, courtesy of Tolomia, as Romeo and Christian Senchu now coming back in. Senchu for the first time. Nissin Yakisobrang move. Brought to you by Nissin Yakisoba. Yakisobrang sarap.
So Romeo comes back after a quick break. He was pulled out at 7:20 minute mark. Oddly enough, White was an early sub to bring in R.R. Garcia, but now after a 2-minute rest, he's back.
Master winning move. Lose the oil, win the game with Master. Put your game face on. Ateneo 5 out of 7 from the field so far. FEU 2 out of 7. Buenafe makes it 6 out of 8.
They are shooting well with confidence from the outside, from mid-range, from inside.
Not only that, DJ, they're moving the ball well. They have 4 assists to FEU 0. And another turnover para sa mga taga-Moraita. McDonald's instant slow-mo catches this shot from Buenafe. Spice up the day with a new McSpicy. And JP Aram will go to the bench for G-Boy Babylonia. Hanes on the floor. On your screens, Hanes, America's leading underwear brand. Tiongson. You know, Mark Molina, my partner during the Ateneo NU game, said, you echoed what he said, that he wanted to see Juami Tiongson more aggressive in that game, especially with the absence of Kiefer, as Babylonia taps it to Buenafe here. Shot by Newsome. So Romeo and Garcia playing together now. Romeo settles for the 3, gets it to go.
So after a quick break on the bench, which we don't know why, he had 0 fouls. Maybe because of that one ill-advised shot that he took early on in the shot clock, who knows, but looks like he's back in his confidence again.
Tasumal. Buenafe shoots another three. Rims out. And Romeo with another rebound. He was 1 rebound shy of a triple-double. Romeo against Newsome. Picks it up. Cruz with a drive. Check that. That's Mendoza. Newsome goes to the middle. Sets up Tiongson for 3. It's way off for Juami. RR looks ahead. Doesn't have the numbers. And a tap by an Atenean. As 3 Ateneans will be replaced at the 3:08 mark. Them leading by 7.
Up-tempo game so far, room for both these squads, not settling to slow it down and set it up in half-court set. They're trying to catch their respective defenses off guard in transition and get some good scoring opportunities early on.
Nico Elorde also in. One of those guys responsible for that chase from 24 points down to 10. But Ray Parks just with a dagger 3 from right quarter court that killed that rally of Ateneo in the 4th quarter. Babilonia, Capascio, Golia now in. And Elorde joining Chris Newsome, who started for the defending champions. Capascio shoots that one. Romeo, the show by Babilonia. Newsome recovers. Cruz, back to Mendoza with 9 to shoot. Mendoza fooling his defender and draws a foul.
Second time he's actually gotten past his defender and found a way to get into the paint.
And it is Babilonia called for the foul. I think, if I'm not mistaken, against UE, they only produced 11 points in the 1st quarter. Talking about Coach Nash Rosella and the rest of FEU.
Yep. It was a 21-11 first quarter.
Oh, yeah,
UE jumped out to the lead.
So they have a couple of slow starts here in season 76, but they have that finishing kick against the UE Red Warriors. You know, whatever you say, as Garcia almost gets the ball back, whatever you say about FEU not being taunted as a Final Four or championship contender, or they were under the radar and all of that, 2 things were proven after that game against UE. Number 1, again, UAP is just a different monster from the preseason one, as Romeo is fouled there by Golia. And number 2, we cannot forget, regardless of the coaching change, the bunch of players that are playing for FEU are veterans.
Yes, they're still there. That core is still there.
McDonald's Instant Slow-Mo, spice up your day with the new McSpicy. You talk about Romeo, Tolomia, Cruz, Mendoza, Pogoy, and Hargrove is now playing on his 2nd year. I mean, it's not like they're new to the UAP.
And new to each other.
Correct.
Not. I mean, even Hargrove, you can say it's only his 2nd year, but remember, he had to sit out to gain his residency, so he was already with the team before that last year.
Nico Elorde. They swinging out to Newsome, hesitating for the 3. Back to Nico. 10 on the shot clock. Newsome with 4 to shoot. The flop.
Top shot. Senchu, the 7-footer with his hands up there helping out.
Carl Cruz flopping in that sequence. So Ateneo reinstalls a 7-point lead, 16-9. And a final note on that FEU-UE game, as Romeo this time gets fouled by Newsome. Another thing about it is, I like how Coach Boise Samar said prior to the season, as you look at this Yellow Cap Big Move, celebrate great times with Yellow Cap delivery hotline, 789-9999, great times, great pizza. He said it doesn't matter whether they're champions in the Phil Oil preseason league. What matters to him was they were 7th place last year, and that puts everything in perspective. That's what we're working from, that we were 7th last year, talking about Coach Boise Samar.
Not coming from a preseason championship, but rather we're coming from
UAP.
practically the bottom of the league.
UAP, 7th place. And that changes everything.
Yep.
Under a minute to play in our 1st quarter. Capascio for 3. And Romeo, 6 points here in this game. Elorde hounding him. 40 seconds in the 1st. Romeo going back. A three on its way, and he gets it to go. That is Rian Mendoza.
And all of a sudden, it's now down to a 2-point lead for Ateneo with a big run sparked by Romeo coming back from the bench.
Again, biggest lead for Ateneo was at 10, 12-2. Golia against Senchu. Almost a turnover. 6 on the shot clock. Capascio out to Elorde. Elorde lets it fly. Ateneo finding a way to get offense. 3 seconds. Garcia pulls up for 3. No. And FEU. Balik po tayo dito sa Mall of Asia Arena para po sa pangalawang yugto ng bakbakan ng Ateneo kontra FEU. Tabante po ng Ateneo. 18-4. At the start of the second quarter, FEU with only 1 assist in that quarter. Make that 2 now. And it is the Romeo Garcia connection.
And that's the second assist of Terrence Romeo. You mentioned they only had 1 assist. That was also from Romeo in the first quarter. This is something they have to consider here in the second quarter, playing better as a unit.
Oh, and a bad pass.
And this is something they did better in the latter part of the first quarter. They played better defense, forced more turnovers on Ateneo as well.
Great taste white, great 3. Our coffee is white, great taste white. So 18-17 now. Biggest lead again was 10, 12-2. Macbello. Roger Pogoy back for FEU. Romeo, Garcia, and Senchu to complete the quintet. Elorde again in the grill of Romeo. Romeo still gets away.
What a move. And now the strength to finish that shot. Huh? He didn't have that 2-3 years ago, that ability to hang that long and still finish with the floater.
Just like that, FEU takes over the lead. 19-18. Buenafe sets up Era.
Nice
and Era
pass.
puts it up and in. Let's check in with Judy Sarro for a Samsung courtside update.
Tams, wake up. That's what the whole coaching staff told the boys at the start of this game. Coach Nash noticed that the boys are not that focused and seems like being too relaxed today. Tanong nga agad ni Coach Nash kanina, gusto niya bang ibigay ito sa Ateneo? According to Coach Nash, the Tamaraws are just taking the shots that they decided to take. That's why they are behind. Coach Nash expects better effort coming from the boys because this game is not going to be easy even without Kiefer. Anton?
Thank you very much, Judy. 20-19 is the score. Ateneo retaking the lead. Eram again. Good shot, just came up a little bit short. Garcia. Bello for 3. That's way short. Pesumal picks it up. It is Elorde, Eram, Pesumal, Buenafe, and Tiongson. And a stepping violation for Juami Tiongson. Chris Newsome now coming in for Ateneo here. Look at this shake of the game brought to you by Mogu Mogu. You gotta chew. And Terrence Romeo now 8 points for FEU. Ito naman yung sagot ng Ateneo. PS Bank maasahan assist. Simple lang mag-ipon sa PS Bank. Open a savings account now as we check in with Selena Dagdag.
Well, PJ, Coach Bo believes the timing is everything when it comes to their offensive execution. Kaya naman paulit-ulit niyang inulit sa huddle kanina na dapat huwag silang mag-uunahan at huwag rin naman silang galaw ng galaw at pangunahan ng laro. Dagdag pa ni Coach, huwag kayong magdadalawang isip sa pag-execute nyo ng fast breaks. And since you see how your opponents make their shots on the free throw line, defend accordingly. Boom and TJ.
Thank you very much, Selena. Samsung Smart TV, the most advanced Samsung TV experience ever. DJ, we're talking about the defense of Ateneo. I mean, we had talked about their offensive struggles in that game against National U, but talk about the defense. There were times that they went into a zone. They experimented into a zone against National U, which really didn't work.
But they were still dissected by, an NU's crisp and, pinpoint passing to break that zone, playing some high-low plays. Of course, the outside shooting are very important as well. losing Kiefer Avena in that game, of course, hurt their offense, hurt their creativity, him attracting the defense, setting up his teammates for easier shots. But defensively, you can't blame that on Kiefer not playing at all. I mean, you have to play great defense as a team. Coach Bo wanted to come in this year and make this more of a running team. You can't run if you don't have the ball. They were clobbered on the boards, 52-39. And you can't start your fast break if you can't get a defensive stop and get a defensive rebound.
Jack and Jill, Chippy. Our kada code of the game is dapat all out ang support. Kaya all out cheer din, kada bonding. Chippy. Ateneo, 18 points for their starters, but only 2 from the bench. FEU, 12 from their starters and 9 points from the bench. So we're tied at 21 all, 7:05 to play.
And mind you, we have 7:05 to go here in the second quarter, but these are the first pair of free throws from Ateneo for the whole game.
No Kiefer Avena today for Ateneo. We'll see what happens when they go up against their arch rivals LaSalle on Sunday. He's in a protective boot, while FEU coming into this game, this season, actually losing Russell Escoto with that ACL injury, TJ, during the offseason. So that is a big blow also for FEU. As we know, they have not had I would say, a scoring big man
in a while, no?
Yeah, I mean, Aldrich Ramos was not a post player, but he could score.
And those mid-range shots,
a good
those outside shots.
Mid-range shooter, even a three-point shooter. But I don't remember a low post threat that they had after, the Mark Isip days, that time when they had Arwin Santos, Gerard Jones. I may be wrong, but I can't remember, yeah.
I mean, you could say Pipo Nwondo had a good post game as well, and Pivot came from in the paint.
Who's here in the venue, by the way?
Oh, he's here.
He's here. Aram could not get it up close. 24-23, under 6 minutes to play. Talomia finds Pogoy in the quarter. Back to Talomia. Talomia shoots a long three. Off to the left. Tiongson, Buenafe, Newsome finds a little space, draws the foul. From Mac Bello, he will go to the line for free throws.
Newsome playing this one smart. Not forcing his shots, just finding the opportunities to get
free throw line. DJ, Buenafe and Newsome are shooting 50% as you're looking at Russell Escoto, the guy I was talking about earlier, out with an ACL injury. Unfortunate for FEU. Newsome and Buenafe at 50%. The rest of the team for Ateneo at 33%. We wish him well, by the way, Escoto, and hopefully he can recover in time. That ACL injury of his. But right now, the big men rotation of FEU shortened by his absence. 26-23. Talomia against three.
Nice pass.
Set up. At hindi naman napahiya ni Jose.
Nice hook pass there to Jose. Difficult pass to make, but he drew all the defenders to him, and Jose was left alone at the mouth of the basket.
Babylonia. Buenafe with another three. Gets it to
Wow.
go.
14 big points now for Ryan Buenafe.
Second three of the game.
In their first game, in their loss against NU, he only had 10 points. Much more aggressive Ryan Buenafe today.
As I said, last year, 17.5% from that area.
He's never had a good year from
Nope,
three.
never.
Remember, we'd always
Never.
say that he hit those big threes in the finals.
2 years
He's
straight.
always in that range of below 20%.
17% for 2 years straight. As we look at a Pure Foods perfect combination, basta perfect combination. Pure Foods tender juicy chicks and cheese hot dogs.
So consistent pala. 2 years consistent.
That's where he likes it.
17%. Okay, all right.
And now he's showing that he can do more with the three-point shot. The Do More player of the game brought to you by Rexona. It won't let you down. He's got 14 points in 14 minutes, 5 out of 8. 6 rebounds, by the way, for Buenafe, and 2 assists as Babylonia could not even get back.
Can't lift his left arm when he took that shot. We don't know if there was contact, and we don't know if this is a prior injury because he wears
Protective
this heavy
sleeve,
sleeve and both
Armors,
arms.
yeah.
And both, both
Yeah.
arms. Hindi yan undershirt lang,
and here's the thing about Ateneo. Coach Bo Perasol, prior to the start of the season, said, we have a good chance of getting our 6th straight crown. We just need to be healthy. That to him was the priority. That's why they pulled out, remember? Towards the end of
Daming
the
injury. They
the
pulled out of the
Phil
Phil Oil.
Yeah.
Pasok dapat sila ng quarterfinals. But they said they requested to not.
Because they wanted to put emphasis on their health, but everybody nursing injuries, and now, as you look at him, he just couldn't.
You couldn't see there kung natamaan ni Hargrove when he landed after challenge the shot. But wincing in pain there, and that must be really painful for him not to even
Try to get back up.
get back on defense as well.
McDonald's in slow-mo, catching it. Spice up your day with a new McSpicy. Colombia with 8 to shoot. Push shot doesn't work. Golia will tap it, and Newsome will pick it up. Newsome forces it with the left hand.
Believe it or not, it's only the first 2 points in the fast break for Ateneo this whole game.
8 points for him, though.
As much as they've been trying to run, FEU's done a good job of playing transition defense.
Colombia almost traveled. Yes, he did. Trying to do a Romeo in that sequence.
I was about to say, their guards really like to use their pivot foot.
Fubu fearless shot by Chris Newsome for us, by us. Fubu International, 31-25 at halftime. TJ, mabibiyayaan ba tayo ng interview?
I heard we've got a special guest in the house. We'll be chatting with NBA legend Sam Perkins, who is already right here behind us watching this game.
You had a chance already to talk to him.
Yep, yesterday when he arrived. He's here, of course, to promote the 100-day countdown of that big NBA preseason game to happen
Dito.
at this venue, you're right, on October 10, 2013, between the Rockets and the Pacers.
Papakwento tayo sa kanya mamaya. In the meantime, 3 minutes to play, 6-point lead. Romeo collecting himself, draining a jumper after falling
What a tough
down
shot.
on one arm.
And he's had to bleed for his points. I mean, he does have 10 points today, but most of them have been very difficult.
31-27. Pesumal uses the pick. Pesumal, tough shot. And Romeo with another rebound. Second of the game. Romeo nagmamadali. Romeo, ouch. Whoop. And a clash in midair, a foul. As Romeo is 3 out of 5 from the field for 10 points. Timeout. Moving on. 27 remaining. We are live here in Studio 23. And on Balls HD, channel 167, Sam Perkins, the NBA legend, and of course our good friend, Mr. Carlos Singson.
Yep, of NBA Asia Philippines,
Asia.
the country manager for the Philippines. Very busy, man.
Very busy.
With so many events and, of course, that big preseason game in
But he's
October.
very happy.
Yep.
Busy and happy man.
Yep.
We also see him in the U.S., TJ,
Yes,
during
the
the
finals.
finals, even in the All-Star at one time when we went to Los Angeles. There, he's all over the place,
He
isn't
is.
he? In the meantime, this ball is all over the place as Golia finally draws a foul on the pump fake. A 2-point lead with 2:06 remaining. Would be nice to hear Sam Perkins' thoughts about Philippine basketball in general as we look at the Ko family, RCBC Savings Banks, My Loans. It's life-changing, a life-changing moment with the Ko family. Apart from, of course, the preseason with the Pacers and the Rockets coming into town and him being part of the Pacers. And we'll try to ask also about his experience so far here in the Philippines. Mamaya-maya po lamang sa halftime dito po sa Studio 23.
Sumakay ng jeep, ha?
Aba!
Meron silang NBA 3X na jeep.
Ay, that's right.
They made their
That's
own
right.
jeep. Well, they
Kala ko eh,
they
jeep
decked
na.
out their jeep. Yeah, so
Kala ko eh,
nakatikin na yun
ano
ang jeep ni Ryan. Parang si Coach
Kala ko sa
Cole.
Taft eh.
Hindi naman. I wonder how he fit, though.
Elorde, 2 minutes to play in the first half. Elorde uses the pick from Newsome. Elorde, oh, great defense by Romeo. There's still a lot of time on the shot clock. 9. Tiongson releases the 3. That's off to the left. Romeo picks up another rebound. That is his 3rd of the game. Romeo settles down the troops. They're looking for that play. He's looking for Hargrove to come out. Jose, Colombia, And Mendoza all in for FEU, and it ends up with Romeo and a jump shot, offensive rebound, chased down by Jose.
And a look of exasperation on the face of Coach Bo when no blue shirt was anywhere near getting that defensive rebound.
Romeo backing down, loses ball. Newsome picking it up. Newsome. And Elorde backs it down with 67 seconds remaining in the half. Tiongson, Newsome, out to Capascio for 3. That's short.
Just not the guy you want taking a 3. It was a good execution to get an open look, but not exactly the guy you want taking a 3. Maybe a dribble or 2 inside. That's what Nico Elorde was telling him. Pasok mo, lapit mo pa.
McDonald sits in slow-mo, spice up your day with a new McSpicy and foul ball to Capascio. FEU with 7 turnovers. Ateneo only with 4. Let me check that. Yes, that's right.
Yeah, only with 4. But it was those 4, actually 3, that happened late in the first quarter that allowed FEU to come back in this game and keep close.
Garcia back. Cruz is back for FEU. Romeo will sit out the final 50 seconds. Or so we seem. So it seems here in the first half. Unless something else happens here. 9 on the shot clock of FEU. And it is with Mendoza. Sets up Hargrove. Hargrove fades away. Gets the roll. First 2 points for Anthony Hargrove.
Trying to get used to seeing a set from FEU that with the ball not in the hands of Romeo in the last, 6-7 minutes.
Aram against Cruz. Inside to Elorde. Mendoza wasn't ready. Elorde picks it up. 5 to shoot. Buenafe off to the right. The tap goes to Elorde and a foul by an FEU player.
Not a good foul there.
Yep.
Scrambling for possession.
Yakisobrang move brought to you by Nissan Yakisoba. Yakisobrang sarap.
Nice tough shot there by Hargrove.
Tied at 31. That is our second deadlock of the game that Nico Elorde is trying to break. Biggest lead for Ateneo's 10. Biggest lead for FEU was a 2-0. After that, it has all been Ateneo. Looking for the first win for season 76. They haven't lost back-to-back since season
66.
No.
No?
They haven't lost back-to-back since
Oh,
season...
back-to-back. Okay,
Yeah,
I thought 0-2.
since season 70, but they haven't started a
0-2
season 0-2 since
last 10
season
years.
66.
And you know that matters because we only play 14 games. You know, it matters in, the psyche, the motivation, and the confidence of the team.
Romeo for 3. Rims out at the horn.
You're right, nakabalik pa siya.
Yun na nga.
And not 0-2.
DJ, maraming salamat muli sa NBA, no? At pati yung mga kaibigan natin sa Mall of Asia Arena for giving us the opportunity to interview Sam Perkins and remind everybody of the preseason game, the first in the Philippines. In the meantime, FEU chasing Ateneo, 33-31. Romeo, Hargrove, Garcia, Pogoy, and Cruz para sa 5 ng FEU. RCBC Savings Life-Changing Moment. RCBC Savings Bank. My loans, it's life-changing. 29 starter points for Ateneo, but the bench only producing 4 points. Yun ang masakit doon. Buenafe, productive first half, continues to train from 3.
The contact, too. The whole bench asking for a foul.
He was asking for it, yep.
That's 17 points now for Buenafe.
36-31 is our score. Roger Pogoy, teardrop, comes up short. Aram with a rebound. Tiongson sets up Pesumal for the quick release. No. It is Pesumal, Tiongson, Buenafe, Aram, and Newsome. The 5 for Coach Bob Perasol. Haynes on the floor. Haynes, America's leading underwear brand. No Kiefer Noveno today for those who just tuned in. He's on the bench with a protective boot as Tiongson comes up short on that 3. FEU assessing. Garcia for 3 off the back iron. Offensive rebound by Pogoy. Challenged by
What a
Eram and
move.
the bang in the bucket.
That's only the 4th offensive rebound of FEU. Actually, I wanted to commend Ateneo for that, only allowing 3 offensive rebounds for FEU prior to that one, considering they gave up 16 offensive rebounds against NU.
That's one of them.
What a move.
Manhandling Von Pesumal on a yellow cap. Big move. Celebrate great times with Yellow Cap Delivery Hotline 789-9999. Great times, great pizza. He completes the 3-point play. Opportunity. Uy, agaw ni Garcia. Easy 2.
And Ateneo's got to watch it. This is how FEU made their mini run in the late stages of that first half, forcing a bunch of turnovers.
Let's check in with Selena Dagdag for a Samsung courtside update.
Well, Boom TJ, Coach Bo points out that FE is making so much free throws from their fast breaks. So earlier in the dugout, he highlighted 2 main points. Number 1 is to step up on their transition defense, and number 2 is to make stops. Lastly, Coach commends the team for their good execution of their pick and rolls. Now all they have to do is to focus on eliminating any more fouls. Boom and TJ?
Thank you very much, Selena. 36-35 is our score. 7:30 to play. Missed opportunity there for Pogoy. Eram. Strong drive. Unable to finish though. And Hargrove taking care of that one.
Earlier, you saw a huge block by Hargrove. One of the more emphatic blocks so far today.
Yep. Garcia maneuvering. Back to Romeo. Romeo hesitating, fading away. And a push by Hargrove caught by the referees. Referees Francisco Olivar Jr., Arnolfo Bermeo, and Ferdinand Pascual. Buenafe, TJ, as we look at this PS Bank, maasahan to assist to him. Simple lang, mag-ipon sa PS Bank, open a savings account now. Buenafe has already surpassed his season high from last year.
Okay.
Which was 16 points.
Now it's 17.
17. Pure Foods, no hassle play. Pure Foods, crisp and juicy wingers. No bones, no hassle. 3 out of 6 from beyond the arc. 3 out of 5 from within the arc for this man. 7 on the shot clock for Nico Elorde to do something here. Shoots a 3. Long. But it will stay. Oh, sorry, check that. It will go to FEU.
So 2
Now-
refs concur in there.
Time for us to check in with Judy Sarro.
Bumin TJ, hindi nga naging masaya itong si Coach National Sela sa naging resulta ng first half para sa Tamaraws. Napansin niya kasi na nagkakanya-kanya sila at hindi pinapahalagan ang bawat oras sa loob ng court. Sabi nga ni Coach, we got rebounded by the Blue Eagles in the first half. Sila lang ang lumalamang. Papayag ba tayo nun? Dagdag pa nga ni Coach, hindi daw pwedeng ipakita lang ng Tamaraws ang totoong laro nila sa panahon na down lang sila. Kaya hamon niya, bumawi dapat sila sa second half at piliting lumamang. Diin ni Coach, it's Ateneo versus FEU and we want to win this game as a team. Boom!
At lumamang na nga kayo, 38-36. Samsung Smart TV courtside update. The most advanced Samsung TV experience ever. Ito yung pasa, iniikot ang bola. At Cruz sabi, itira ko na lang. For the 2-point lead, that is our 6th lead change of the game. Basta perfect combination. Proof extended juicy chicks and cheese hot dog. FEU and Ateneo have made 4 conversions from beyond the arc. Ateneo 15 attempts, FEU 14 attempts.
Remember that last forced shot by Romeo, the tough shot he had in the paint. Right after that, he was subbed out. Although no coaches talked to him, so I'm really trying to figure out how Coach Nash pulls him in and out of the game, whether it's because, you know, kind of warning him to not go overboard and do it on his own too much and not follow the plays and,
Yes.
and run the system, as opposed to whether he's actually there to get his moments of rest.
Colombia, up and under move, gets it up and in.
Tough shot, nice move. Normally that move is done closer to the basket, around 5 feet, but he did it from the 15-foot line.
Colombia with 6 points of his own. Now they put Hargrove on Buenafe as Newsome misses the mid-range jumper. Colombia bumped. And it will be a throw-in. Coach Nash Rosella applauding the effort of the FEU players. Asensio will come in for Hargrove at the 5:30 mark. 40-37 is our score. Back in a moment with more. For FEU, that is the biggest lead for FEU in this game. May nag-tweet sa atin kanina, TJ, that reminding us about real Cervantes for FEU. Probably the last legitimate low post
With a
player
good
that they
low
had.
post game, yeah.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you.
Oh, the wonders of Twitter. If you want to tweet, of course, at ABS-CBN Sports, at TJ Manotok, or at Game Day with Boom. 5 minutes to play, 42-37 now. The lead up for FEU. Elorde. Ang ganda rin ang depensa ng FEU, TJ.
Yep, they've clamped down.
Yep. And even their individual, their one-on-one defense.
And they're able, and pag natatalo sila, they're able to help out better now. They're clamping down, they're sliding in the paint, helping each other out. Better defensive spacing is what they're showing at Ateneo now.
And obviously, they're missing the creativity of a Kiefer Ravena.
Oh, yeah.
As Garcia tries to get creative in that sequence. Capasio gives it up to Elorde. And Garcia trying to hound Elorde. They recoil with 14 seconds left. It's also, you really see they sorely miss, you know, the shot creation of Kiefer Ravena. And playmaking
Whether he
too.
creates for himself
Yes,
or
as-
for his teammates.
As a playmaker, that's right. This is Tolomia on an Owishi oh wow moment of the game, open to everyday surprises.
Wow, that's his
Pumukha
second,
ka pa.
that's the second acrobatic shot today. He had the first 2 points of the game. There was a tough shot as well, like that, similar to that.
Tolomia, not just known to be a sniper. Now, the two-more player of the game is brought to you by Rexona. It won't let you down, and a foul on the floor.
Taking a jump shot there was Capasio, but he was decked by Cruz. Was it Cruz?
Senchu.
Sancho who called for the foul. It's something you don't want to do. Very often, very rarely you want to foul a jump shooter, especially a
it's
guy
good
who's...
it's good to see.
Oh, he's back.
Babilonia's back.
Babilonia's back,
At nakakatawa. He was getting a pat on the back by Bo Berasol
From that shoulder,
area.
the left side. Coach, wag naman dun. Masakit eh. But anyway.
It's good to see him back.
Yeah.
I mean, any player that we see
what
back
it was.
from an injury, yeah. Maybe just
I don't know.
a little shoot. Yeah, the shoot of a
shooting
pain.
pain.
Yeah.
You know that better than me.
Yep,
With your
yeah.
back,
Oh.
but I don't know about the shoulders.
But there obviously might be a history. Maybe we can ask Selena later about what happened, an update on G-Boy Babilonia. If what the injury was and why he was sent back here. If he's obviously he's good to go, but what the official word was as Newsome picks up the loose ball. Tiongson settles for a three, gets it to go.
I set up my Newsome. He saw that all the way. That Tiongson defender was backing off on him.
Tiongson
He drove in a bit to give that assist.
He had 3 triples in that game against National U, and they were chasing National U in the 4th quarter. And the lead is down to 1 for FEU, 42-41. Napakalayo nito. Oh, Newsome up high for the tap. Elorde against Garcia. Garcia, such a solid lateral mover.
Underrated defender, actually.
True. Newsome creates.
Oh, what a move against the 7-footer.
Sensational move.
What a patient inside move there.
He's
and he's
walking
grimacing
gingerly,
right
yeah.
now. Yeah, I wonder what happened there. Bad landing, probably.
He's cutting it out as Tolomia pops out. Hey, the lead switches again to
Oh, nga,
Ateneo.
no, bigyan lamang na Ateneo dito.
Garcia may plano.
Bouncing right back to FEU now.
8 points for him, 2 triples, and the 8th lead. And a foul by R.R. Garcia on Nico Elorde. 45-43 is the score. We've had 8 lead changes, only 2 deadlocks. As Coach Bo Berasol looks on, and the more free-flowing offense for Ateneo as he comes in.
Well, there's no big post guy anymore to dump the ball to that can start your offense or anchor your offense around. So, as he said, he has to do the best with what he's got in his lineup.
And speaking of, I asked assistant coach Gabby Severino about the whole thing, losing big men and all that, and now all the other teams getting bigger. And how do you compensate for that? And really, his answer during practice, as they say, it's really as simple as just more effort, more hustle.
Yep, more hustle. We gotta scramble more, help more defensively, help more boxing out as a team as well.
Alam mo, 8 turnover points ang FEU dito, kasamang DJ ha. On 5 Ateneo turnovers, 8 turnover points.
When they make them turn the ball over, they score off of them. It happened late in the first half. hindi madami yung turnovers sa Ateneo. Kaso, when it happens, effective yung FEU na nakakapuntos dun.
The FEU, they committed 7 turnovers, but Ateneo with 0.
Turnover point.
Another. It's officially a turnover. Bello against Babilon.
Wow,
Oh, what a move.
Uy.
Oh, could not finish.
Everything but the finger roll. It's right there at the rim.
Tiongson to Newsome. Newsome finding Elorde underneath. Goes out to Tiongson. Tiongson drives. Tiongson blocked by Senshu. He gets the ball back. 4 on the shot clock for Ateneo. Capascio has to put it up with 2 to shoot. By the way, yung kaso ni Babilonia kanina, just a temporary muscular pain.
Okay, so shooting pain.
Yep, shooting pain. As a foul is called on Elorde on the shooting
From
Terrence
the
Romeo.
That's going to be 3 free throws with FEU leading by 3.
Here's a master winning move. Lose the oil, win the game with master. Put your game face on. As Buenafe comes back. Capascio will move out. And McDonald Simpson slow-mo. Spice up your day with the new McSpicy. That is the apparent foul by Nico Elorde on Terrence Romeo. 47-44 is our score. Terrence Romeo on your screens. Peter Emil Murphy, a rookie, coming in for Nico Elorde from the Ateneo side. Coach Nash Rosella looking for a 2-0 start as head coach of FEU. Anim na tong abante ng FEU kasama ang TJ, pinakamalaking abante.
This is the biggest lead. And they're putting on a full court press now, really trying to add more pressure on Ateneo, who's showing they are susceptible to the turnovers.
Here come the Tamaraws again. Romeo against Murphy. Murphy looking at a screen to his left, bothered by it, trying to catch up on Bello, and he forces Mac Bello into a traveling infraction. Bola will come back in for G-Boy Babilonia. So humuhugot na dito si Coach Bo Perasol.
Ang bilis din ng pace, you know? So both squads, I'm sure they're getting some pretty tired players right now, and they want to keep their starters fresh for the fourth quarter.
Murphy to Pesumal. 9 on the shot clock. This has been a familiar refrain for Ateneo. Always down to the shot clock as Tiongson doesn't get the bounce in that sequence. And time for a last shot for FEU to try to extend this already biggest lead of theirs at 6. 50-44. Colombia against Pesumal. Colombia steps back for 3. Gets it to go!
What a shot.
To end the quarter at the horn. 44-42.
At the 2:46 mark.
Nung tumres
It
si RR
happened
Garcia.
in 2 minutes and 46 seconds. RR hit that big 3. And then Bello with a bucket. And then the 3 free throws of Romeo. And that big 3 of Colombia.
Ito pa yung isa, TJ. Yung last game ng FEU, they were behind, as we said, di ba, no? Third quarter,
look out.
sa UE, they had a 29-19 third quarter. Again, in this game, 22-11 third quarter.
And in this critical run, Ateneo has a rookie on the floor, Murphy, who hasn't played in the whole game prior to coming in that late third quarter.
You mentioned how crucial this third quarter might be.
Yeah.
And that's what's happening right now. It's a 13-0 run ongoing in real
with
time.
a follow-up of Colombia there.
Ito, tignan natin. Yellow Cab, big move. Yung follow-up. Celebrate great times with Yellow Cab delivery hotline 789-9999. Great times, great pizza. Coach Nash Rosella and his boys ahead by 11 as we check in with the embattled Blue Eagles with Selena Dagdag.
Rebound, run, and execute. This is the main system that Coach Bo wants the boys to stick to coming into the fourth quarter. Coach Bo is not very happy with the speed in which the boys run down for their transition defense, thus he encourages them to speed up. Huling paalala ni Coach, have confidence on what you're doing. Trust what we do. Alam nyo na ang dapat nyong gawin, hindi nyo lang ginagawa. Boom and TJ.
Maraming salamat, Selena. Samsung Smart TV Courtside Update, the most advanced Samsung TV experience ever. Must be hard to be in the shoes of Coach Bo Perasol, TJ.
And not right now, you know, when you're down by 11 and you don't want to start the season at 0-2 as the new coach.
Buenafe has had a productive afternoon. Murphy almost traveled back to Buenafe with 4 to shoot again. A familiar chorus here for Ateneo.
Maganda depensa ng FEU.
Yun na
They're
nga eh.
switching on screens when need to. They're not allowing the driving lanes for Ateneo, and they're just leaving them to shoot it from way beyond.
Romeo, in the meantime, marking the 3 and a foul by Carl Cruz. They're almost tied up in terms of the rebounding battle. I only see the advantage that's a second chance points on FEU. It's 6-0 for FEU. As you look at our McDonald's Instant Slow-Mo Spice of the day with a new McSpicy, an early timeout here at the 8:40
there on the floor.
Yeah, down by 11, 55-44. The bench production of FEU 19-6.
That's big. And you know why that's big? Because this has been a game of runs.
Yeah.
And when FEU makes that run with their second unit against Ateneo's second unit, that's when they were able to pull away.
Buenafe fouled on the drive, but they will consider that as an inbounds play. Coach Olsen Racela, the former
And that's their
Ateneo
mom.
Eagle, and the mom, who kahit nung Phil Oil, laging nanonood yan, TJ. Masugid na nanonood kay Nash Racela. Kahit sa PBA pa dati, laging nanonood yan nung naglalaro pa si Olsen. As Von Pesumal finally breaks that
Stops the
run.
bleeding. Yeah,
Oh.
that was huge for them. They were silent for pretty much 5 minutes.
Mga kapitbahay ko dati yan.
Okay.
Mga Racela.
All right.
Growing up as Anthony Hargrove works hard for the 2 points.
2 more inside points for FEU. That's another stat they're dominating so far. Boom, 22-12 inside points ang lamang ng FEU sa Ateneo.
Elorde, risky pass. Adam creates space for himself and draws the foul and will go for 2 free throws. The lead is 10. As we look at a perfect combination, basta perfect combination. Feeds 10 the juicy chicken cheese. Hot dog. 4th personal foul on Carl Cruz. As we look at Anthony Hargrove repositioning himself. Yakisoba move brought to you by Nissan Yakisoba. Yakisobrang sarap. Hargrove only with 4 points, 3 rebounds. I asked him before the first game against UE if he's in shape, because in the Phil Oil League, he looked to me at least that he wasn't. And he said he's 100% in shape. So I'll trust his word on it.
What's different with him this year? Is it the hair?
The hair, probably, yeah.
Hair. He had a little bit more hair last
So
year.
I think he's a little bulkier too, but
Uh-huh.
to me, he's not. Well, this is just 2 games. But he's not as active as he was
Last year.
in last year. But again, this is just 2 games,
Yeah.
and also probably teams adjusting to him, TJ.
Mas kidala na siya ngayon.
I only say that because they'll need more from him now that
I
Russell
agree.
Escoto
I agree.
was injured. As we check in with Judy Sarah for more from FEU.
Patience and discipline. These are 2 important things needed in this last quarter. Sabi nga ni Coach kanina, we have to be patient in handling the ball and be disciplined on doing the right things so that we will be rewarded. Boom, hindi ko napapahabaan to dahil walang ibang gusto ang Tamaraws kundi ang maulit ang nangyari sa first game nila sa laro nila ngayon. Sabi nilang lahat, ang gagawin lang nila ay pagtutulungan nila ang Ateneo para matapos na to. Boom!
Maraming salamat, Judy. Samsung Smart TV Courtside Update, the most advanced Samsung TV experience ever. And a 3, courtesy of Ryan Buenafe. 20 points, 4th triple of the game. The lead is down to 5 with 6:28 to play. Bello from 18. Wala. Oh, look at the battle between Hargrove and Eram and Buenafe. And it will be FEU ball, apparently. Let's look. Oh, they foul. There's a foul called. It is on Nico Elorde's second personal foul to his protest.
And that three, boom, of Buenafe was his first basket since the 9:18 mark of the third
right.
quarter. That's how long he's been quiet offensively.
11 rebounds though and 20 points for him.
Wow.
4 out of 9 from beyond the arc.
Si Ryan Buenafe ba yan? Sure ka?
Garcia, short. Oh, that's great hustle by Elorde. Great box out.
Good positioning as well by the guard. You know, relatively, both these teams have done a good job of not allowing the other team to get too many offensive rebounds.
Eh, yun ang masakit
Here's
para
the
sa
thing,
FEU
penalty
ngayon.
na ang
Yun
FEU.
ang sinasabi
Naku.
natin.
They do have this 5-point lead. They're trying to take care of it. But they are already in the penalty with 5 team fouls, still with 6:11 to go in the game.
Elorde, 5
Mahaba
points.
pa yan.
Last year was a 63% shooter from that area. And the fans from Ateneo here coming alive a little bit. At this stage of the fourth quarter, 6:11 to play. Biggest lead for FEU was at 11. That was at 55-44. So right now, it is a 9-2 run.
By Ateneo. Yun naman ang sagot nila.
Colombia thought about it. Sets up Pogoy. And a traveling infraction called. McDonald's and slow-mo. Spice up your day with the new McSpicy. Huli. Romeo also has been quiet.
Yep.
Para sa FEU. This man looking to shoot.
Another one.
Gets it to go.
Oh, wow.
His 5th triple of the game.
5
and the
out
lead
of 10.
is down to 1. And this is a 12-2 run, answering the 13-0 run of FEU.
23 big points for Ryan Buenafe.
Bello. Tough shot. Wala.
Oh, that was
Pesumal.
in there. That was
Yep,
in and
yep.
out.
Halfway down for Mac Bello. Buenafe na naman. Umatake. And
So that's the thing. When you start hitting those back-to-back, the defense will respect you more. They're going to close out tighter on you. And knowing Ryan, the smart player that he is, he's going to start driving now. And hindi pa nga masyado nakadribble. He already drew the
penalty.
foul. Penalty
Ito.
pa. He drew the foul already. This is the 3. Look at the space Mac Bello gives him here. In this one.
All he needed was a jab step and a master winning move. Lose the oil, win the game with master. Put your game face on. And we are tied only for the 3rd time in this whole game. Kiefer Avena, that's all he can do right now.
I wonder what the career high of Ryan Buenafe is. As you said, his season high last year was 16 points.
Dun sa elimination round. That's
Elimination round. Okay.
yes.
Well, he's had some big championship games.
Hell
yes.
yeah, no doubt. Well, I'll keep you posted on that. As Ateneo takes over the lead, this is our 9th lead change of the game. So that 13-0 run of FEU, nabawi
out.
na. Oh.
Bawing-bawi.
Wow. And now, Garcia and Romeo in the game for the at the same time. Garcia may malas
and a
din.
rebound.
May malas din tong FEU.
Hindi na box out dun si Pogoy. And he kept that possession alive for FEU.
His career high
Talking about Buenafe.
is 25. So,
One away.
it's today.
Ah, ito na yun?
25 points.
Okay.
5 out of 10. 5 out of 10. 11 rebounds. That is his career. I would say his personal best.
Best game of his collegiate career.
Kasi technically,
We have to specify because he had an awesome high school career.
Yes. Pogoy on him.
Look at that. Look at the space they're giving him now.
Newsome thought about it. Nice contest by Hargrove. Tip goes to Ateneo still.
It's Ryan.
Wala. Humihingi ng foul si Buenafe. Abante ng isang FEU 59-58. 4:30 to play. This is going to be a crazy wind-up again by these two teams who've battled in the finals. For 2 years,
Yep.
2 straight years. Romeo thought about it. Romeo has been quiet. Romeo looks at the clock, it reads 3. Challenged, in and out.
again. Just like Belo's push shot earlier.
Oh.
That's 5 points right there. That was halfway down for FEU.
Newsome looking to post up Romeo. Back to Elorde. Elorde for 3, that's short. Great contest by Garcia. Ang bola mapupunta kay Newsome with 7 to shoot. And a foul will be called.
And that's going to be
on
2 free
Hargrove.
throws.
That's right, and Newsome again hobbling. Third personal.
So good presence of mind by the first-year player Newsome of being aggressive once he got that loose ball recovery to attack the basket.
This intensity level kicking up a notch here in the
Oh
fourth.
yeah, ito na, uminit na. At nasusulit ng Ateneo yung penalty ng FEU. They've been getting to the line.
You're right. Newsome makes it.
In the fourth quarter alone, boom, they've had 8 free throw attempts already.
Oh, yeah. And now they're tied the ball game again. Our 4th deadlock. Well, officially, it is our 3rd deadlock. Dahil kanina free throws na in between the free throws. So, 59 all. FEU is 0 out of 5 from the 3-point area in the 4th quarter. May malas pa si Garcia kinapos dun sa kanyang layup.
That was everything but the shot. Great spacing there.
Oh,
look
Garcia
out.
taking it away. 4 on 3 on the other end. Garcia umatake. Yes! The bag in the pocket.
That is his specialty of the house. Open court basketball with Romeo and Garcia playing together. Now a little bit more unselfish than before. And Garcia not afraid to get the contact and still
that.
finish at the hoop.
Suzuki fast break of the game brought to you by Suzuki's newest compact sedan, Swift Desire. Suzuki, a way of life. RR Garcia. Today, with 11 points, 4 rebounds, 3 steals for RR. Balik sa tatlo ang abante ng FEU. That is our nakakasampung lead change na tayo dito. Newsome taken away but recovered by Tiongson. 4 on the shot clock. Wala. Hargrove tipping it. Newsome. And it will be Ateneo ball with a fresh shot clock. 3 minutes to play in the 4th quarter. Sandali lang pinahinga si Buenafe. Babalik na naman. Newsome against Pogoy. Pinilit.
Oh!
And erased by Hargrove.
Huge block by Hargrove.
Mendoza to Garcia. Garcia, Romeo asking for it. Garcia waves him off.
And look at the spacing again of FEU. Let's see if they can give him the same amount of space to
Oh,
operate.
Garcia top of the circle 3. Wala. Hargrove offensive rebound, puts it up and in.
And that's what you get with the pick and roll, and you switch. Eram switched out on Garcia and Hargrove, easy pickings for the offensive rebound.
Pagod na si Eram, TJ.
Yep,
TJ
as well.
He's really, right now, huffing and puffing. But Nico Elorde knocking down a 3 to cut the lead down to 2. 64-62. By the way, second chance points, TJ. FEU 10-0. We get to gut check time here as FEU and Ateneo
Nice
dragging
pass.
themselves into the deep waters in the PS Bank last 2 minutes. Simple lang mag-ipon sa PS Bank. Open a savings account now. Hargrove will shoot 2 free throws. Look at Elorde. 2 more player of the game brought to you by Rexona. It won't let you down. That shot that he made and that reaction gave them, or brought them closer by 2. Hargrove on the line. And last year, a 46% shooter from that area. He swishes the first for an odd 3-point lead. Working hard today. Kiefer cannot do anything but really pray and cheer as Hargrove makes it 2 for 2 and a 4-point lead with under 2 minutes remaining. What a 4th quarter.
I know, what a game of swings.
Exactly. Just don't know where this game is going. Elorde against Garcia. Buenafe at the post up against Pogoy. Nahanap si Newsome.
Wow, what a cut.
And what a pass.
And he caught Cruz napping on defense there. Perfectly timed cut by Newsome. And we know Ryan can make that pass if a guy is available under the basket.
Romeo has been quiet for a while. He has possession now of the ball. 66-64. Romeo against Tiongson. Short on the three. Aram pulling down that rebound.
And if you're Ateneo, that is a shot you want to give them. Force them to take those step-back threes. Don't let them get in the paint.
0 of 7 ang FEU sa tres. Dito sa fourth
In
quarter.
the fourth quarter.
The fourth quarter. Buenafe again. Elorte, top of the circle. Short. And it is Hargrove with a rebound and a 2-point lead for the Tamaraws and a minute to play.
That's RR's time. They've been taking turns in isolation here, seeing who of them can hit the big shot.
FEU going for their second straight win in season 76. Garcia.
Bad
Errant pass. Newsome recovers.
That was practically a no-look pass by Garcia.
Oh, and he stepped.
On the sideline there.
He was, you know, the referee was looking at it. Referee Arnolfo Berneo was looking at him.
Nakaabang na kung mangyayari yun.
Because he was tiptoeing. Nagtitinikling kasama
Already.
TJ. Oh. Eto, ang isang anggulo.
Yun.
Hindi pa yun eh. Actually, ito
Tiptoeing.
nakita ko pa eh. Pero ito yung mga nakatingin si referee Bermeo.
And then he steps back. He puts the heel down.
Yun, it's the heel. Again, it's
Puts the
tough
heel
from that
down.
angle. We can't see it from that angle. But
Nakaabang si ref. He was looking at it the whole time.
whole time, Arnolfo Berneo on
So
top
when
of that
the heel
play.
was still up, he must have been still safe.
When he finally
Put the heel down.
pivoted away from, unfortunately for Ateneo, a ball goes back with 40 seconds and a 2-point lead. 66-64. And winning time for FEU and Ateneo. Garcia to Romeo for three. No! Another shot halfway down.
Wow.
And it is Ateneo ball with 25 seconds remaining in the quarter. Here at the Mall of Asia Arena.
What a quick handoff and catch and shoot play there.
Buenafe has been the man for Ateneo. 9 to shoot. Buenafe.
Nice pass.
Newsome. And Newsome will shoot free throws.
And even if Aram was all the way outside trying to drag Hargrove, Hargrove was already inside the paint, showing his presence to deny the easy drive for Ateneo. But he did not see Newsome coming from that other side. And almost a three-point play here for Newsome. But now he will be tested at the free throw line.
He is 5 out of 7 from the line so far today. $66-65, 10.7 seconds remaining. And he is 6 out of 8. Ateneo, 8 out of 10 from the free throw line in the fourth quarter. Good enough to tie it at 66 all. TJ, 10.7 seconds left.
Now, question is here for FEU. We'll try to listen in to FEU and see who Coach Nasser Sele will pick. Is he going to go to Romeo? Is he going to go to R. Garcia?
We've already had one overtime game, TJ. and
Nakatikim na pala kayo
UST.
nun.
Ang dami na tayong drama dito. O kaya, balikan natin.
Roger. We're taking the absolute last shot. Absolute last shot. Hindi maaga, okay? 3 seconds. Okay, pag 3 seconds natin, okay lang. Atake tayo. Take a look at this, ha? Okay, hard. Same thing, hard. Terrence, dito ka na. Okay, Mike, you take inside. Okay? Anthony, you're here. Go! Okay, yan. Pag libre, kunin mo na. Okay? Pag hindi, Terrence again, you get to the corner. As much as possible, Roger.
You know, Coach
Nash
Nasrosella, TJ, has 10.7 seconds to work with here. We're tied at 66 all. First of all, Chris Newsome coolly shooting 2 free throws, ha? Parang walang kaaling-aling.
The first-year player, no nerves at all.
And secondly, Ateneo has outscored FEU in this quarter 22-13 to tie this at 66 all. There's been so much drama already, and third game playing date pa lang in UAP.
I know.
The overtime
It's only
game.
the, what?
You know,
1, 2, 3, fifth game of the season.
you had the big storyline of Parks and Kiefer Ravena, the injury, the Romeo Garcia connection. the UP Mikey Reyes quitting the team. You know, there's so many storylines already. And now, not that we're going to overtime, but there is a chance if Ateneo, that's their wish, but for FEU, a lot of time, who should have the ball? Because Romeo is 0 out of 6 in this quarter alone.
0 for 5 from three-point territory. But what I heard, Coach Nash, he called Garcia's number. And he reminded him, take the shot with 3 seconds to go.
4 seconds. Tough shot up to the right. And skying for the rebound was Buenafe, and the pitch to the other side. And Ateneo forces overtime. But that's what Coach Nash wanted.
And great defense by Nico Elorde on RR Garcia, not biting the fakes. There's no screen, no pick and roll given to RR, even though every time RR had the ball in the fourth quarter, there was the pick and roll with him and Hargrove. But
Up this second overtime game for season 76, where greatness never ends and games never end too.
great games don't want to end. Well, Ryan Buenafe had 8 big points in that fourth quarter, in that 22-point fourth quarter of Ateneo, and Newsome added 5.
Garcia, Elorde has done a good job as Tolomia hoists a 3, and he gets it to go.
Remember, in that fourth quarter, there were at least 3 3-pointers for FEU that just rattled in and out. They were that close to winning this game.
Halfway down, no? 16 points already for Tolomia, so the guards have been
They've come
so
to play.
productive. Yeah, as usual, as we've expected. A guard-oriented team. Oh, as JP
Not
Aram
a good landing for JP Aram.
trying to. He looks. He's shaking it off. There you go. Kanina rin naglalaro to si Poy Aram. Puntahan muna natin si Selena Dagdag.
Well, Coach Bo made 3 important points in the huddle. Number 1 is to close out on shooters. Number 2 is fight for the rebounds. And finally, number 3 is to make stops. Huling paalala ni Coach, whatever happens, take the ball strong para makuha man ang bola, may free throws pa rin tayo. Boom and TJ.
Thank you very much, and that's what they did very well in that fourth quarter. Pero ngayon, 5 na kagad ang abante ng FEU courtesy of the guards. Tolomia with a 3 and RR Garcia with an incursion. Tolomia is 7 of 13 from the field. Buenafe hopping, faking the pass, fading away. Aram with the offensive rebound, wala. And Aram is down again. Nagahabol sa kabila. Hargrove.
And that's what happens when Aram is down. Hargrove sprints down court to try to beat him in transition, and he's available for that secondary break with that extra pass, and he is fouled. He will go to the line.
So Hargrove will go back to the line. And a good foul, duty foul by Nico Elorde on Anthony Hargrove.
So Aram is subbed now by Golia, and Aram does not look 100%. He is hobbling to the end of the bench.
27 minutes played by Boy Aram, and they're spraying him.
And he's pointing to his knee.
He's pointing to the part
The spot
where he fell.
yeah, when the rebound battle between him and I think it was Romeo, but I thought he was going to point to his ankle, but he's showing the trainer his knee.
71-66, 3:25 to play. Elorde with a quick 3. Another offensive rebound. Newsome is fouled again.
Now look at this guy just working hard down low. An undersized big for Ateneo here. This Newsome just plays smart, pivots very well, and fakes off the bigs.
Let's check in with Judy Sarrell.
Okay lang tayo. Yan agad ang sinabi ni Coach Nash matapos magtayang Tamaraws sa Ateneo. Sinabi lang ni Coach na dito sa mga huling minuto, dapat doble ang pag-focus at pagsunod sa game plan. Panghuli, sabi ni Coach Nash, tiwala ko sa inyo, tapusin natin to. Boom and TJ?
Maraming salamat, Judy. A miss by Newsome. He was the one who coolly sank the free throws to send this one into overtime. The lead is down to 4. 71-67. Nico Elorde working overtime against RR Garcia. The show by Golia. Garcia. Nahuli ni Buenafe yung pasa. Buenafe to Newsome against Tolomia. Oh, quick move by Newsome. He sends it out. Newsome is hit in the face and he's down. The tap goes to Buenafe. He won't be able to save that.
And Newsome is still down on the floor.
Hargrove trying to pick him up. Newsome wants to stay down. Newsome with 17 points, 5 out of 12 from the field. Oh, an inadvertent elbow.
No? Looked at the elbow
by
of Hargrove.
Hargrove. 7 rebounds for him, 3 assists, and a hit on the kisser.
And now it's Newsome assigned to defend Romeo.
He's been playing 36 minutes. Talking about Nunu. Chris Newsome. Romeo trying to sell the 3. Romeo's had a miserable fourth quarter.
Not that time.
I said fourth quarter.
Yep, fourth quarter. Tapos na yung fourth quarter. Overtime na to.
And a 6-point lead, but a lot of time still. 2:31, but Efteler. Coach Jong Wichiko, he has worked under Coach Jong for a very long time. And Coach Jong just got back from Japan as Buenafe misses the 3. Congratulations, LaSalle getting their first win against UP earlier. Takeaway by Juami Tiongson. This lead is only 6 with 2:10 to play. Sino mauubusan dito? Buenafe trying to bully his way. Pogoy covering the alley.
2 minutes in the overtime period.
2-minute mark. PS Bank last 2 minutes in overtime. Simple lang mag-ipon sa PS Bank. Open a savings account now.
And great defense by FEU, not allowing Ateneo to even bring the ball below the free throw line extended. Everything was forced out to the perimeter. Hanggang handoff lang sila dun sa perimeter and not a clean look at all for Ateneo.
But Ateneo gets a fresh shot clock here.
It grazed the rim.
Well, look at that defense of FEU, just backing it in. And again, Pogoy doing a good job on Buenafe. For those of you who missed it, 25 points, 11 rebounds for him. FEU turning things around here in overtime. 3 of 3 from the field. Ang Ateneo is 0 of 8 in overtime.
Already. And they've dipped down to 29.9% field goal shooting for the whole game. That's how good the defense of FEU has been today.
Free throws, though,
That's kept them in the game.
Yeah, in the fourth quarter, you know?
They're 18 of 26 from the free throw line as compared to FEU 16 of 21.
Buenafe, 26 points. 73-68, a lot of time, and 1:37 to play. Boom Gonzalez, TJ Manotok, Direk Abet Ramos at the helm of this live and exclusive ABS-CBN broadcast. ABS-CBN sports presentation para dun sa mga nanonood sa replay sa gabi. On Ball, Sky Cable Channel 34 and Destiny Channel 36. Magandang gabi po sa inyo lahat mula sa amin dito sa Mall of Asia Arena. Overtime po ang bakbakan ng FEU at Ateneo. Abante ng 4 ang kupunan ni Coach Nash Racela. Romeo against Nico. Nice contest again by Elorde.
He had Cruz open on the baseline. He could have dumped it to him, but he opted for the difficult fadeaway.
I wonder if Coach Bo put Nico Elorde specifically on Romeo because he did a great job on Garcia kanina.
Garcia, yep. And then it was Newsome who was on Romeo the latter part of this game.
Elorde, Tiongson, Newsome, Buenafe. Tiongson puts it up. Oh, lumabas pa. Pesumal with to complete the quintet of Ateneo. And the ball remains with Ateneo. A minute to play and a fresh shot clock and a 4-point deficit for the 5-time defending champions. Pogoy again. Buenafe, pipilitin, then fading away.
A little bit more confidence that time for Buenafe without Hargrove on the floor.
That's a 29 points taken away by Tiongson. Tiongson will go to the free throw line. This game
What a steal.
just doesn't want to end.
And just when Hargrove was given a breather, he only has 3 fouls,
You're
but he's
right.
on the bench to give
You're
a
right.
breather. That's when Ateneo was able to attack inside again. Here's Ryan, knowing that there's no help defense of a big Hargrove behind his defender, because he knows his defender is just doing the on-the-ground defense and not even jumping with him. But earlier when Hargrove was there, alam niyang alanganin siya mag-floater kasi Hargrove can block it from behind.
Well, Pogoy, if you're Pogoy, that's all you could do, and he did well.
Yep, he did a great job.
An even better shot by Buenafe as Tiongson now ties
tied
this
up.
game again, and that is our 5th deadlock of the game. 46 seconds remaining.
They
Sinong
could still go-
bibigay?
They could still go for 2 for 1 here. If you're FEU.
Garcia. Besumal shows the switch. Garcia asking for a clear out. Goes to his left. Garcia! No! Tapik ng bola, mapupunta kay Pogoy. Inagaw kay Buenafe.
What small ball we're seeing here, Boom. I just realized there's no big man for both these teams.
Yup.
Pogo is the biggest guy on the floor. Look
What a
out.
steal! Great anticipation by Terrence Romeo, who knew Elorde was going to make a pass. First, this rebound by Buenafe, taken away by Pogoy, and then puts it up and in for the 75-73
That's just hustle.
lead.
That is never giving up on the play no matter what.
Oh,
Look
huli.
at this. That was clearly read by Romeo. Elorde had his eyes right on Newsome the whole time. That was such a telegraphed pass. In fact, he had the lane to drive if he wanted to because Romeo was already hedging on that passing lane. So Romeo now will be tested at the stripe. He is 8 out of 9 from the free throw
Yep.
line today.
So naiangat na niya ang kanyang tala. 17 points, 9 rebounds. Even if field goal percentage-wise, it has been a struggle for him today.
He only has 4 field goals the
Yeah,
whole game.
correct.
That's it.
Four
Only
of-
4 field goals.
4 of 18.
Even though he has 18 points.
Tama ba? 4 of 18 siya, no?
1 of 9 from 3, 3 of 9 from 2.
And he makes 2 free throws with 18 seconds and a 2-possession game. No timeouts.
But then he needs to score quick and then foul here.
And a block by Garcia. Capascio recovering. Will get 2 free throws with 7.6 seconds left.
A little bit of luck still there. When the block happened, they got that. Capascio still got the ball and smartly drove straight to the basket. Here's that play again of Garcia getting by, getting that scoop up, missing it, but Buenafe could not handle that defensive rebound with Pogoy's active hands.
RCBC Savings Bank, life-changing move. RCBC, my loans, it's life-changing. Last time, Ateneo lost back-to-back September 15 and 18, 2007. That was against National U and then DLSU. DLSU won a squeaker at 70-69.
And Capascio, the third-year player, coolly sinking the 2 free throws. Okay, I know it was near that here.
7.6 seconds, the foul game will be played. FEU has been very good from the free throw line as a team. TJ, 18 of 23 today.
So they need a good inbounds here.
And they're going to Romeo, fouled right away by Juami.
And Romeo has had the lion's share of free throws today. 10 out of 11 for Romeo today from the free throw line.
So
imagine, they've had 23 free throw attempts, 11 of those have gone to Romeo. He's only missed 1 today. And coolly sinks that one.
Still a 3-point game. This is the important one for FEU and for Terrence.
No problem.
Ateneo.
FEU, no fouls.
Yep, at
Oh,
nagawan
nakagaw pa.
pa. And Ateneo will go down 0-2. FEU will go up 2-0. Coach Nash Rosella having a great season 76 so far.
Good start. Parehong
Same-
bagitong coach nga pala.
Correct.
No? Both
Same
new
cannot be
coaches.
said for Coach Bo Perasol
I
as
don't
we
think
look at
this will
this.
count. Oh, it might. It might. Talk about suspense for the final score.
Wala.
Ewan ko lang, baka
Mahirap,
na-release na eh.
baka
Kasi
na-release.
baka natakpan na ng board eh.
That is not a good angle to judge it, obviously, but
Well, that's for our
Let's
stats
smooth-
guys.
let's smooth the
Yeah,
neg-
that's for our stats guys
Yes.
to find out the final score and for the final point output as well for Romeo. But that aside, big gutsy win by FEU here. You know, they lost the lead in the fourth